Going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm actually going to be interviewing one of my students. Her name is Karina, and Karina has been working with me for about 6 months now and has been working a full-time job while she does Amazon part-time on the side. So we're just going to dive into her story, talk about her experience working with me, and how she's been able to find success within the mentorship program. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Take me back to before you joined. What were you doing for work? What were you trying? What were you trying to do on Amazon? Why wasn't it clicking? Like, what were some of the hurdles that you were having initially just going into this business?
So before I started, I'm still actually working, but I'm in HR for a logistics company. And I hadn't really done anything with Amazon other than shopped, to be honest. So that was as far as my experience got with Amazon.
Hmm.
So when I started, the majority of it was new. Of course, like I knew a lot of small businesses were on Amazon and things like that. But as far as like the actual way it worked behind the scenes and all that stuff was completely new to me. And like I feel like the courses and everything were really like well put together and very straightforward. And if I had a question, I would either post it or send it directly to one of you or the coaches and got really like good response as far as like time wise. It was not like, oh, 4 days later or things like that. So very, very responsive. But at the beginning, I probably took like the first month to month and a half to just really go through the course and like get everything done. And then I filed for like the LLC and got all those permits together. So I didn't really do much of like sourcing or looking for wholesalers or anything like that for the first like 2 months, I want to say. And then at the beginning of the year, I did start like looking for places. And then I did have an experience where I purchased, and when the product came in, it turned out to be counterfeit.
Ooh,
So I
it
tried like
happens.
yeah, I sent in like all the paperwork and stuff, and Amazon was like, we're gonna like deactivate your account and this and that. So um thankfully they didn't. And I was able to return the product. So I was able to get my money back on that. So that was really, really good. And then the next two products that I purchased, I wasn't able to get ungated. Like it just wouldn't, they wouldn't accept it. One of them was because it was like they just wouldn't provide me with like the correct invoice. Um,
Hmm.
so that happened then. And then I finally found a supplier that which is the one that I've been using lately. And it still took me like 3 weeks for Amazon to ungate me. I had to submit maybe like 6 times for them to finally approve me, but now I'm approved. So everything's been going really well.
Yeah, and I love that because like some people don't have the patience. Like they get
Mhm.
one denial for the ungate and then they just call it quits.
Yeah.
So that's kudos to you for actually keeping it going and actually being persistent throughout the entire process because it's not easy, right?
No,
There's
it's
always,
not. And I was just like, oh my God. And like, I felt like at the beginning it was just one thing after another. But I'm like,
hmm.
no, like I said I wanted to do this, like I'm gonna do it. And then once, I was able to get the approvals that I needed, it's been a lot smoother than it was at the beginning.
Yeah. And now that you're getting sales, are you noticing that you're getting a little more approvals with Amazon?
Yes, so I haven't tried a lot of new like ungating
Hmm.
with after the sales. A lot of the products that I have are still within the same brand,
Okay.
so it's been approved. But I've been doing some research on like additional products that I am gonna try. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna notice a lot more brands are gonna start opening up as well as your account health goes up to like 210, 215-ish. That's when
Hmm.
more approvals start to naturally happen. You just request
Okay.
approval and then it's automatically approved. So that's gonna be good once you get there. So did you ever reach out to any other like mentors or any other coaches in the space to like
No, so like I said, it was like completely new. Obviously, I knew about it, but I hadn't had any experience with any other coaches or anything like that.
Okay, and I kind of want to backtrack a little bit. Like, what made you pick Amazon out of all the business models that are out there?
Just the convenience of not having to like be in a physical space to be able to do it. You know what I mean? Like I
Mm-hmm.
didn't have to be at an office from like 8 to 5. I could do it on my time. and from home. Like I've been doing it from home. So that was a big thing for me because I do have two kids. So it's really hard to, like once they get home from school, it's like we have stuff to do. So I'm able to do it when I have the time or when they're in school. And it's not like I have to drive so far to get to where I'm doing the actual like sending stuff for Amazon. So that's been very convenient.
Yeah, and I always like to say like you run the business, not the other way around. Like don't let the business run you. Like do it on your own time, on your own schedule, whatever fits you. That's what I love about the business as well, is that everything also can be outsourced. Have you worked with our virtual assistants yet?
No, I haven't. So I still have like because I do have a lot of time during the day where I can do like the searching for products and wholesalers and
Okay.
things like that. So I really haven't had the need to get anyone's help. But I mean, hopefully one day if I get up to that volume, I'll
Mm-hmm.
definitely be reaching out. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll be the next step for you as well. Once you get to like your first 5 to 10K in sales, you're definitely going to need a little bit of help. Somebody sending you products, somebody sending you suppliers, so that way you can really like scale this thing up. But if you have the time in your hands, and also what I love about you is that you're willing to do things. You're willing to do things yourself. Like a lot of people, they tend to see like, oh, a virtual assistant, I'm just going to have them do everything for
Hmm.
me. Right. And they outsource everything from the very beginning, which is not bad. But at the same time, you want to learn how to do everything
Hmm.
yourself too
Yeah.
before you hand it off too. So, walk me through your first real win inside of the program. Like, I think it was last month, right? Might have
Yeah.
been.
So I listed a product. I think it was approved in April, but by the time like Amazon got it and processed it and all that stuff, it wasn't really available until like mid May. And that product has actually been doing really good. Like I think I did almost $1,200 in sales, but it was basically just that one product and it was a toy.
That's
So
good.
yeah, so that was really nice, but I think like the big one for me where I was like, okay, was when I finally got approved because that was one that I had to submit like 6 times.
Hmm.
So when I saw the email, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like, yes. I'm like,
Hallelujah.
yes, because I had the stuff in my house forever, and I'm like, oh my God, like it's just sitting here. And then when it finally came through, I'm like, I need to send it out. But I
Yeah.
think definitely that just that feeling, like because it took so long and I'm just like, oh my gosh, okay, now I can send it. And I was really excited because that brand has a lot of different variations of products.
Oh,
So
that's good.
now it's like I'm able to do all the other ones, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Hmm.
exactly. That's awesome. So, I guess we can kind of jump into like your experience sort of like inside of the inner circle. What's been like the best thing that you've enjoyed being inside of the inner circle?
Definitely, I think the responsiveness again, like when I've had a question, whether I post it on the community or I send it directly to like Salem, or I know I've sent some to you and Chris,
Hmm.
it's always like a really quick turnaround. It's not like I have to wait days for an answer. And sometimes, when I'm sending the question, it's because I'm doing whatever it is that I'm asking about. So, like, you guys respond right away. So I'm like, okay, I could just finish. I don't have to like go do something else and come back. That's been very like I really like that the responsiveness, but also everyone's just so nice. And like when we're asking questions or things like that, just collaborating with other people. Like I've sent messages to other people like, hey, how are you? How's it going? This and that. Have you tried this? Have you tried that? So it's been really nice, like just getting to know other people that are going through the same journey as me, or like if they're having other issues, they're like, hey, how did you do this? Or things like that.
Hmm.
So that's been really nice.
Yeah, I think that's super helpful is also surrounding yourself with people who are on the same wavelength as you as so
Hmm.
like how they say, if you hang around with four fat people, guess what? You're going to be the fifth one. You hang around
Yeah.
with four successful people, you're going to be the fifth one as well. So it's always good to surround yourself with that type of environment so that you can progress and learn from one another. So I'm curious, what would you tell somebody that's sort of on the sidelines? They're thinking about starting the business. Like, what would you say to that person?
Just do it. But I feel like you need to really commit to it. Like you
Hmm.
said, like there's a lot of hurdles you're going to go through. It's not just going to be like, oh, let me sign up and it's all just going to fall into place. you're gonna
Yeah.
get those rejections, you know, like you
Hmm.
just have to keep going and pushing through. And then once you do, you'll see like, okay, now I understand. But just being aware of the commitment, it really is. It's not just like, oh, I'm gonna do Amazon and you know, like I'm gonna be rich tomorrow. Like, no, you still
Yeah.
have to work and put an effort in to make it successful. Like it's not just gonna happen because you're like, oh, I'm gonna be on Amazon.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It does take
Yeah.
time, dedication, it takes effort. And a lot of people, that's what they think. Like, oh, I'm gonna make 10K in the next 12 days. It's
Mhm.
possible, but you also gotta you need to have that mental grit. You need to be on it all the time. You need to be sourcing and you really need to put in the work. So
Yeah.
that's why I give you all this the kudos that I do because you joined and then right away you started getting ungated and doing all these things and
Mhm.
posting the wins and everything. And now you're seeing some of your first few sales too. So I love that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this kind of wraps up the interview here. Thank you for
Okay.
coming on
Yeah,
here,
you're welcome.
Karina. I appreciate you. And then I'll talk to you. Like actually, I'll just cut it right there. If you'd like to work together, hit the link down below in the description. Let's schedule a call, have a quick chat, see if this is for you, if you can make this work. Once again, like we were just discussing, it does require hard work and dedication. So if that's you, you're willing to put in the work and dedicate yourself to a business to potentially change the trajectory of your life and find some success, some financial success within this industry, hit the link below, schedule a call. We'll see if it's a fit for you. And I hope to be working together soon, okay? See you guys in the next one.